Has a short phrase ever stopped you in your tracks? I had spent an entire year convincing myself that my absence would go unnoticed, picturing every detail of the jump from the old bridge, mentally rehearsing my farewell letter like a script I'd already perfected. That afternoon, with the paper folded in my pocket and my hands cold, I climbed the slope to the bridge, hearing the hollow echo of my footsteps. The wind smelled of rust and stagnant water. I walked up to the railing and, as I gripped the metal, I felt a crunch under my shoe, a piece of graph paper, folded in four, written in shaky pencil strokes. 2 words, not today. No signature, no date, no context. I stood there, staring at the slow brown river, the note open in my hand, and without knowing why, I slipped it into my pocket. I wandered into the park and sat on a bench. For hours I pulled it out, unfolded it, folded it back again, at least 30 times, and each time I read those words, it felt like someone, somewhere, had known exactly where I would be and what I needed to hear. When it began to rain, I took shelter in the corner cafe. The waiter, who'd seen me every silent Sunday, asked why I was soaked. I showed him the note, and he smiled in a strange way before saying that sometimes the city speaks to us with a borrowed voice. That night, driven by something I couldn't explain, I returned to the bridge to leave the note where I had found it. But there, in the exact same spot, was a young woman crying, gripping the railing with white knuckles. Without thinking, I placed the paper in her hand. She read it, looked up, and hugged me tightly without saying a word. I never saw her again, but the next morning I found another piece of graph paper in the same spot, written in her round handwriting. Thank you for lending me your morning. I keep that note in my nightstand drawer, and since then, when the night feels too heavy, I walk to the bridge, look down at the water, and leave a blank sheet, just in case another pair of hands needs it more than I do.